I like having the map open because I can see where I've been, and I like... Whoa. Got lucky there, mapping out the level. Go away. Scroll of Inferno. I don't think I can use that. No, I can't. That's why it's red. But I could sell it. Sorry. Full healing. As the name suggests, potions of full healing will completely restore your health, whereas normal potions of healings can restore, as it says, partial life. It only restores a fraction of your hit points. I mean, it's completely random what normal potions can do. Sometimes they can restore pretty close to full health, and other times they only restore a little bit, which can be pretty annoying. But full healing potions will always restore you to full health, no matter what your health is at, no matter how much health you have total. Let's pop it there. Damn. Mana. Ooh, identify. That'll help. Free identify is always nice. Uh-oh. Also, when you level up, your health and your mana is restored. Oh my god, die! Alright, I think it's clear. 3 more into that, 2 into that. Now I'll be able to use a longbow if I ever find one, or I decide to buy one. Pick this up. And looking around, unfortunately, the alt option, in Diablo 2 there was, you could just hold alt and it would highlight every item laying on the floor. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have that. Whoa! Zombies everywhere. Come on. As I'm hitting the wall. A murky pool. Alright. A murky pool is a shrine. It's a type of shrine. Shrines in the game they have a random effect they can do. Each type of shrine has a set number of effects they can do when you trigger them by, of course, clicking on them, and you'll find them randomly throughout the game. As each time you play, it's never the same when you start a new game, but afterwards, once you start your game, it randomly generates the levels for you, and that's what you're set with unless you recreate the character or start a new game. So, the murky pool, let's see. You always want to save before clicking a shrine because chances are it can mess with your stats. See, right now I'm sitting at 25, 15, 35, 20, 49 life, 26 mana. Let's see what this does. Actually, I think that... What did that do? Oops, didn't mean to save it, but I think that one just would have given me a little bit of health or mana back, but since I'm full, it didn't really do anything. No, that's what it did. Okay. It gave me infravision, which you see how the enemies are popping up red when they're not right in front of me? It basically lets you see enemies from far away and behind walls and inside buildings or rooms where the door is closed, because you can't, as you saw with that room there, you can't see what's inside it until you open the door. So that's what that did. Okay, maybe murky pools, so maybe I had it wrong, and murky pools aren't actually shrines. They just give you infravision, which is short for infrared vision. See here? He's inside this little room here. There's a door over here. And since I have infravision, I can actually see, well, even there's actually also graded areas, so I can just shoot at him from behind it. Very useful. But yeah, infravision can be kind of nice. There's another short bow. As it lets you see what's coming. Did anything drop? What was that? No, I think no, it was gold, okay. Alrighty. Whew. So far, so good. Inventory's looking good. Does that bow any better? No. That'll sell for a couple gold. Potion of mana, I'm good on those. Probably picked up too many for my own good. It's not like I'm going to use much magic other than healing. Oh, there's a chest. Nothing. Also, certain enemies have certain resistances and immunities to magic. Early on, you're not really going to find many enemies that are immune. Of course, I say that, and then they fight a zombie that's immune to magic. Ooh, Staff of Healing, that works. I can't use it, but it'll sell for a little bit. Staffs will let you use random magic abilities, depending on what they are. I mean, that staff there would let you use the Spell of Healing when you equip it. And as you can see see where it says charges down here? Well, if I move the mouse, it goes away. But charges 38 out of 38. That means you can use it 38 times before it runs out of charges. Self-explanatory, I guess. The sorcerer can actually recharge his own staves. The only drawback to that is, like the warrior, where weapons and armor he repairs lose their durability, a little durability. The sorcerer, when he recharges his own staves, they lose some of their charges. I'm not really sure why that is. I guess that's so. Well, I guess it's so they want you to go to Adria to get your full charges back. The recharge, just like the repair, is only for emergencies, I guess. I can't really tell. No, that's just normal. Sometimes it's hard to tell if the item is magical or not because the blue sign kind of looks like white, especially with rags. But yeah. Now more on where the zombies are immune to magic. That doesn't mean it's immune to all magic. Magic, there's of course fire. There's fire and lightning. Ice doesn't come in until Diablo 2. So some enemies will be resist or immune to fire. Same with lightning. Magic, meaning it's immune to stuff like Stone Curse, which is an ability that turns the enemy temporarily into stone, so they can't attack or move, but you can still damage them. It's great for fighting stronger enemies, or running away even. I think I've fully explored this level. Anywhere else left to go? Nope. Alright. If you move the map around with the directional keys, you can just press tab to close and reopen it, and it'll be centered. But we've fully explored level 1, so let's head on down to 2. Now, lurking on level 2, we have the Butcher, and we have the Poison Water Supply quest. We'll do the Water Supply first, because the Butcher, as a rogue, is pretty tough. Whoa! We're getting into archer enemies. Holy moly. And of course, I can't see it, so I'm gonna be a little careful here. Stupid skeleton archer. That could be a good sign because that could mean I might get one of my favorite quests in the game. Ow! Wow, I actually took damage. I don't believe it. From an exploding barrel of all things. Well, use a potion. But did that do? Yeah, it took 1 durability off my armor. Jeez, nothing really? Let's go in here. Armor, it's your upgraded fallen one. They're little meek enemies that can do damage if you let them walk up and hit you, but the annoying thing about them is they run. When you kill one of their minions, or when you kill one, any other fallen enemy or carver or whatever class type will run away. And then after a while they'll turn and come back and get you. So it's annoying when you're trying to kill them all and they keep running away like idiots. This is one of the many magic rooms we'll find. We've got library books here, which can, even though they're books, they can sometimes be, more than often than not, they'll be scrolls. So we have Identify, another Identify, jeez, Healing, Town Portal, very nice, Identify, and Healing. Not bad. And now bookcases will actually give you a random spell book. This time, we got Healing. That's the only one I actually wanted. Of course, I can't use it. I need to put 2 more magic into my stat. I got a lot of scrolls here. It's getting to take up inventory space. Oh well. I'm actually going to get rid of this staff, I think, because she won't give me much for it since it's just healing. And I really don't feel like trekking all the way over there. Alright. Let's see what we find. Ooh. This is nice. Is that? No. Okay. Man, look at this. See, this is where grades come in handy. If I were to open that door, they of course all would swarm me. But by just taking a step back, I can make them come at me one-on-one. But since I'm a rogue, I don't need to do that. I can just start clicking. Leveled up. Unfortunately, you really don't see much of this aspect in Diablo 2. As there aren't many closed-in areas you can actually shoot people from. In the jail, there's a couple instances where it may happen, but unfortunately, the enemies, I believe, can open doors, so that doesn't really hold out too long. Or your stupid companion will open the door. Let's spend this. I'm actually going to put the 2 points in the mat. Oops. I didn't mean to spend 3 points, but whatever. And I'll put 2 more in the dex. And now I'm going to use that. So now if I go to my spells, healing, spell level 1. The only way to level your spells up is to find more books, find or buy more books of the spell. Of course, the higher the level, the more magic it will require to learn said spell. Hunter's bow. Ooh, might actually get a new weapon here. Yep, 2 to 5. It's better than 1 to 4, so we'll put that on. And then another robe. See if that's any better. 6, 6. Nope, but it'll be worth more than the bow. Actually, I'll just move these around. Okay, shrine. Now, as I was saying before, there are different types of shrines. These are actual shrines themselves, so they could do a number of different effects. Cryptic shrine, I forget what that does exactly, but we're going to find out. We're going to save. I'll pull my stats up. It's going to display a message. Let's see. 25, 18, 37, 20. And 51, 31. Arcane power brings destruction. Okay. As you saw there, it shot out a ring of the spell there was called Nova. It sends out a surge of electricity from all around you, damaging enemies from in all directions. It's a pretty nice spell to have. The shrine there sent out a random charge of it. Of course, there were no enemies around me. Ow. But if I had entered the room with all the zombies in it before killing them... Oops, that was good. Good job, Adam. But yeah, that would have helped me take out some of the enemies. But as you saw there, I completely neglected to disarm that trap and got hit by the arrow which shot out of the wall. Because I'm an idiot and lazy and yeah. Okay. Let's take out this archer and this archer. And now, okay, that one's not trapped. Oh my god. Now, funny thing is, you don't actually have to see the enemy to be able to do damage to it. Of course, seeing it helps because you know what you're shooting at, but if you know the enemy is off screen, you can just hold shift and just start clicking in that direction, and the arrows will keep flying in that direction, and if you're lucky, you'll hit them. Now, let's see if I could show you this. Saber, I'm good. Okay, you see this hole in the wall here? That is the trap from the sarcophagus. That's where that arrow came from. It's kind of neat that you could find those and see them out, so you can see where you actually shot from. Let's see what's in here. Oh, the door's trapped. I remember to unlock that one. Barrels. Hang on to those full healings. Moving on. What was that? Scroll of Identify. See, you always have to move the mouse around, hoping to find find things if you hear them drop or think something dropped. But yeah, sometimes it pays to search. Whoa! Gold and an axe. Well, I'll take the gold, but I'm gonna... Well, how's my inventory? Yeah, I'm gonna leave the axe. What's behind here? Not a whole lot that I can see anyway. Quilted armor. That could be better. Die! Damn things. Good, another level. I'll put up vitality eventually. Right now I'm just focusing on dexterity and strength. Going along pretty nicely, although I think I just stumbled upon... Ow. Oh, I forgot about that quilted armor. Let me go back and get it. There it is. Okay.
Now where would I put this?
Not enough inventory room. Where's one of these healing scrolls? I'll use one. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but see how it took a few seconds for that to actually work? If you're fighting an enemy and try and use a healing scroll, if you get hit, it'll interrupt the casting, and you'll lose the scroll but won't get healed. Pretty annoying. Actually, let's toss this. And give me this. 9. Well, that's better than 6. And actually, let's go up. Town portal, they're always going to be at the end of this path. Unlike Diablo 2, where it's instant, this time it actually has to load, because, hey, it was 96, so they're still working around load screens.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Now, do I have anything that needs to be identified? No.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Repair. Repair my quilted armor. Hunter's bow. Well, repair everything. Wow, I came back with a pretty decent amount of gold. And let's sell everything. Short bow, the robes, everything. Now, what do you got for sale? Ooh, leather armor. 3 more defense. I might do that. Don't need bucklers or shields. And a hunter's bow. I already have that. Now we'll take a look at the premium. Strong half of health. Cap of health. 31% armor, -1 damage from enemies. Nope. Nothing I really need. I mean, no bows or anything. Health is full, so we're good there. Okay, let's see if I get it.
Greetings, good master. Welcome to the Tavern of the Rising Sun.
The quest I was hoping to get is the Curse of King Leoric. Now, I mentioned him earlier before I went into the dungeon. King Leoric is, of course, the king of this realm, and when his son disappeared, his son was actually kidnapped. His son was kidnapped, and he went mad, eventually, trying to find him. Well, the story goes, his knights, unfortunately, since the king started going crazy and killing people for really over nothing, like talking bad about the son or giving up the search or whatever, his knights, unfortunately, were forced to kill him. And they laid him to rest 3 levels below, 3 levels down. Basically, in level 3 in the cathedral is where his tomb is. So the quest is basically he somehow comes back as an undead skeleton, leading a bunch of skeletal minions, and you have to go put them to rest. You get a pretty nice hat from him. You get... Actually, let me go see if I can buy a cap now that I'm talking about it. It's called the Curse Crown. And it's got decent defense, and it drains health from enemies, which is pretty nice.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Nope. No hat. Oh well. But yeah, that's one of my favorite quests in the game. But let's proceed. Let's go on. We got the butcher and we got the poison water supplies, so we're still pretty good. Pick that up. What's over here? Oh! Ooh. Okay. This here is what they call in Diablo 1 a unique monster. His name is Deadeye. See how he's yellow and glowing? Unique monsters, as the name suggests, as I'm trying to walk around here. Actually, I'll run off so I can talk about it. And he's following me. Crap! Okay, but unique monsters are, as the name suggests, unique monsters. Basically, they're monsters with a bit of a personality, or they're basically named monsters, and they have sometimes they can have abilities. They're stronger than normal monsters, and when you defeat them, they usually drop something good. If they drop anything at all, it's going to be a magic item, and it will always be a beneficial item. It won't be something crappy that takes stats away or anything like that. This one here is called Deadeye. He's an archer. You can sometimes find him on level 2, as we are now. We got lucky and found him. Normally, he'll have a horde of minions with him, but thankfully, I guess I took them all out. But normally, when you encounter a unique enemy, he's got a whole bunch of minions around him. Just like in Diablo 2, when you encounter, like, an enemy like Treehead Woodfist. Well, Treehead is always there. You get the scroll from him. But anyway, this one here is Deadeye. And let's fight him, shall we? Ow! God, that hurt. What did he drop? He dropped a spiked club. Nice. Alrighty. Where's one of my healing scrolls? We'll put that on here. Alright, let's save it, and we're going to use an identify scroll. White Club of Skill, 8 to Dexterity. Not bad. If that was a bow, I would use it. Unfortunately, it's a club, so that would do me a little good. But yeah, there's our first unique monster. Uh-oh. Ow! Jerk! Stop that. I spent a gold. Where was that? Okay. Anything else here? No. Okay. Rags, don't need those. What's up here? An enchanted shrine. Oh, come on, he's right in front of you. Stop missing. There we go. Whoa. Alright. Since it's a shrine room, there's probably going to be a whole horde of enemies in here. Yep. Scrolls instead of the potions. Alright, let's see what this does. Magic is not always what it seems to be. I think that took mana, it took a couple points out of my mana and put it into my life. Let's see if I'm right. That, actually no, you know what I think that did? I think that increased the level of my magic spell. No. It didn't increase my mana. I'm not really sure what that does. I think I was right about it increasing spells, but it only really works if you have more than one spell, because I think what that does is it takes a level from one spell and puts it into another. I think. I mean, I'll look it up and then put it in the description, or I'll put up a annotation below that, so when you guys will, with the accurate description of what that does. But doing so good so far. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Can't really see it, but right here you can walk past that. That's the way down to level 3 there. As the way up is right here. But this is the next, branches off into more of level 2. Ooh, okay. This lovely looking room right here, as you can see inside, all the bodies impaled on spikes and ripped apart and hanging from the walls. That is the Butcher's room. The Butcher is, of course, from that Town's Guard we talked to when we first came in. He is a unique monster. Very, very strong. The only thing that Classic can go toe-to-toe with him this early in the game is the Warrior. Ooh, that's a play. That'll sell for nice money. So as a Rogue, your strategy is... Actually, this works out. Holy crap. Whoa, 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 back up, back up, back up. Run, 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 run. I'm trying to get out of the range of these damn archers. Stop that, I'm the only one that can shoot bows. Rogue. Alright, let's take these guys out. This actually works out really well, and I'll tell you why as soon as I dispatch these damn things. I see you. I see you. There. Another town portal, I'll take it. It saves me 200 gold. But the Butcher is a nasty little monster with a big axe, and he's really tough to take down. He's got a lot of HP, and early on he can be really tough, especially as a rogue, because if I open the door and fought him, he'll just rip me apart right away. But, as I said a few seconds ago, it's actually nice that this is here, because as a rogue, what you want to do is find an area that you can lock yourself into with a door here, and it also has a grate. So what I'm going to do... Ooh, a skull cap. Put that on. After I collect all this gold, is I'm going to open the door, let him come out, and then run over here as fast as I can, and hopefully get behind here in time to where I can lock the door and not take too much damage and or die in the process. Did that get equipped? No. Now, one thing I'm sure you notice is, unfortunately, when I equip stuff, my appearance didn't change. Only when you equip certain types of armor will your appearance change. That didn't come into effect until 2, where equipping anything changed your appearance, which was pretty nice. But yeah, let's see if I can do this. Here we go.
Fresh meat.
Isn't that lovely? Did it. Okay. Now I got him stuck out there, so he can't hurt me. And I can just stand down here and shoot him. Kind of cheap, but when you're a rogue and have no defense, this is how you gotta do it. It's even more fun with the sorcerer, because you can try and do something similar, but you gotta make sure you have enough mana potions. Or you could stone curse him, use the spell of stone curse.
The spirits of the dead are now avenged.
Nice. And of course that quest is now gone. But stone curse is, well, I'm sure I'll come across some scrolls. Actually, I might have seen some in the witch's shop. But a stone curse, what it does is you can turn the enemy... I talked about this already. You turn the enemy to stone, and he stays that way for a few seconds, allowing you to run away or damage them without being hit back. Now, the Butcher is always going to drop this cleaver here. It's a nice, chipped, bloody-looking cleaver that it acts as an axe weapon. Does decent damage, 4 to 24, and it's gold because it's considered a unique item. Meaning, of course, there's only one of its kind, and there's some healing scrolls here. Get rid of that. And it has abilities and attributes that add to yours, which is pretty nice. Now, the cleaver is always dropped by the Butcher. That's your reward for defeating him. Of course, the guy who gave it to you is dead, so you can't go back to him and get a reward. But when you kill him, you get his cleaver, which is a nice axe early on. You'll of course want to replace it with other stuff. Let's look in his playroom. You can't see the floor because it's covered in blood. There's bodies mangled and messed up here, hanging from the walls and impaled on spikes. Yeah, the Butcher was not a very nice fellow. But he's dead now, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm not sure what type of demon he was. He had horns, but then again, most demons had horns. He wasn't a Minotaur. He was... I don't know what he was. Anyway, let's move on and shoot some zombies, or rotting carcasses as they're called. Ow. Now, you're probably wondering why I don't stand back and shift-click and shoot at the barrels, because unfortunately it doesn't work that way. If I hold shift and just shoot at the barrels, the arrows will just fly over them every time. The only way to actually break them is to walk up and click them. Die. Full healing potions, of course, means you can let your health go down really low and then heal, because it'll heal you completely. You don't have to worry about not getting a big health boost back when you heal with as you would with a normal potion. Ooh, there's a chest. Small axe. If you heard that, one of my arrows that flew off into the distance actually hit a skeleton and killed him, which is pretty nice. Another town portal scroll, nice. And now I'll just take pop shots at these guys here. No point in walking up and taking damage. Why I like the rogue. I mean, I love archery for one thing, but I also like range combat, and it makes it a lot easier in certain instances like this. Let's see if I can hit this guy. Got him. Alrighty. Let's put 3 into strength this time, and I'll put a couple into my vitality. Now, I don't think I went over this stats. Strength is something. Strength, if you're a warrior, strength determines how much damage you do. It also allows you to wear better and heavier armor, as it may be. So, most armor later on in the game, or as you get further in the game, will require more and more strength to use it. So you'll want to, of course, increase that. 1, if you're a warrior, for more damage. 2, to wear more, better equipment for the warrior and the rogue. Magic, you focus on that. If you want to use magic, you're really only going to use magic if you're a sorcerer, of course, because that's what he's all about. That's his main form of offense and defense. But the other 2 classes, while they can use magic, it's not as good as it would be as if you were the sorcerer. So magic, as other classes, you're really only going to be using healing. There is a chance you can find an identified book, which is rare, and the same with the town portal book. So those are the only spells you'll wind up using as a warrior or a rogue. That's why I'm not really putting much into it. I mean, I didn't want to put as much as I did put into it. I only wanted to put 2. But I clicked too fast and put 3. Dexterity. As a rogue, it determines how much damage you do. Dexterity mainly increases your accuracy, as now my 2 hit is 70%, whereas when I started it was 65. So more dexterity you have, the more accurate you'll be. As a rogue, the more damage you'll do. It also determines what bows you can use. As bows, you'll need more accuracy, of course, to use the better bows. Vitality determines how much life you have. I think it also influences your base armor class a little bit. I think. Also, magic, of course, the more magic, the more mana you're going to have. That goes without saying. Whoops. You never want to have both of them open at the same time, unless you're in town where it doesn't matter. But having both screens open, as you can see, you can't see anything. So, only open one at a time when you're in the dungeon. Again, goes without saying. Do I have any more scrolls of healing? No, I don't. Oh well. I'll use that little potion. So now I have full potions. Not bad. I think I got everything in here. Oh, there's another archer. There we go. Nothing in that chest. Ooh, I think that one dropped a book. books. Firebolt, healing. I'll probably be able to use the healing spell, but I don't know about Firebolt.
Now where would I put this?
No, I can't. No, I can't. Oh, wow. I can actually use it? Why not? The other two I'll go sell. When you use a book... Okay, it didn't at that point. But using a book also restores some of your mana. And sometimes I think it can even refill mana to a degree. Ooh, more gold. But as far as magic goes, there's a set number of spells in the game, and the only way to learn them is through books. So, I mean, the only class-specific spells, if you will, are the skills that each character has, and they only have one of those. Other than that, it's each character can learn the same base spells if you want to. Get rid of that for a second. I want to see if this bow is any better. Nope, it's not. Go away. Where the hell is that blade? Let's make some room here. I'll probably wind up leaving these identify scrolls down in town. But anyway. Yeah, as far as magic goes, the spells are the same for each character. There's, I don't know, 25 to 30 different spells you can get. The basic ones are Firebolt, which sends out a fireball. Holy Bolt, which is the same thing except it's a holy fireball and only damages undead enemies. Healing, Phasing, which basically just pops you around to a different area of the map. Telekinesis, which can push enemies away. Wow, another identify scroll. They really want me to put not go to Cain. Inferno, that can stay away. But yeah. If you're not a sorcerer, you really don't need to worry about magic unless that's the way you want to go. I mean, a warrior that can use magic is... I mean, it's... You can do it. It's not very typical. It's a little tricky because the warrior's max magic caps out... There's a cape. At 50, I believe? That's another thing. Each character class has a set number of max skills. The rogue here... The rogue, if I wanted to and leveled it up that much, which would take forever, its max dexterity caps out, the base dexterity caps out at 250. So, I mean, I'd have to get, then the max level you can get to is 50 alone, which would be ridiculous to get to in itself, and I'll explain why in a minute. But the rogue can have a max of 250 dexterity. I want to say 60 magic, but that might be 55. Between 55 and 65 strength, and I think around 70 base vitality. Now that's base, because you can still get items that increase your magic, your stats, but the base that you can get is only those set amounts. So trying to be a magic user as a warrior is going to be tricky, because you're going to cap out around 50 to 60, and thus won't be able to reach the higher, more damaging, better spells without the use of items that increase your magic, which are tricky in itself to find. 2, 4. Go away. But we're almost done with level 2 here. Don't need a cape. That's as far as that goes. Let's open this door. And that's it. Okay. All that we have left is this, to a dark passage. This is the passage that leads to the poison water supply. Unless you have the poison water supply quest, you will not be able to go down here. But again, that goes without saying. Where'd that guy go? Oh, he ran over there. Whoa, a devilkin. Just an upgraded form of Fallen Ones. Ow, bastard! There we go. See what I mean about these guys running all the time? That's why it's another nice thing about the rogue. You don't have to chase after them too much. Come on, there we go. As you can see, sometimes items and even enemies will get right up against the background here. And it'll be skewed by the background, so you'll be able to highlight them by clicking on them, but you won't actually be able to see them, making it a little bit tricky, but as long as you just watch where they go, you'll be okay. I mean, you can't see them, but you can still select them. It's annoying a little bit, but not as bad as it could be. Where is this going now? Whoa! Flesh man, goat man. Oh god, minotaurs. It's another enemy all in itself, and you only encounter them this early in the poison water supply, and they kind of suck, as they deal a lot of damage. Okay, this dead ends. Anything here hidden amongst the walls that I can't see? No. Save again. Which, of course, is the first form of shield. Yeah. So that can stay where it is. Let's go over here. Uh-oh, I think I saw another goat. Yep. Whew. That's always a good idea. Just stand right in front of the archer and let him shoot you. But, of course, there's another one right there. Ooh. Boy, did I luck out. 30 strength. How much? Hell with it. I'll put 2 in and that make it an even 20. 3 more decks. Bang. Level 2 healing. Yay. Now, even if I don't have potions or scrolls, I can still heal myself, which is always nice to have. Again, that's usually the only spell I'll worry about getting as a class of the sorcerer. Keep. Aha! Here's the problem with the well. Doesn't that look like nice water? You want to take a drink of that? I mean, you'll probably wind up with cholera or Ebola or AIDS or something like that, but go ahead and drink it. I'm sure it tastes great. Honestly, it looks like monster piss. Damn goats! There we go. And look at that. Now the water is purified. Take this gold. Alright. So now we can go back to Pepin and he'll give us a reward. Ooh. I saw that. Where'd it go? What was that? That's a potion of mana. Wait. Come on. There it is. See what I mean about it hiding items? But that was an unidentified one, so I wanted to pick it up. It's magical. So I'm going to walk out of here and use a town portal. Go back to town, get some stuff identified. And sell, make some money. See if we can buy some new armor. Dum-de-dum. Back to level 2. Alright. Save. Where's the town portal scroll? Alright, now. Okay,